Hello Stampers! Here's another card in the series that I'm doing. You might be able to tell by all the posts. All of the convention display board cards that I've made up. So we're doing some card fronts for a display in Salt Lake City. And I thought I'd do up some videos on some of the cards that I made. So here is another one of those. Big ways, small ways, love you always. With some butterflies, of course, purple butterflies. Two of my trademarks. This is just a card front, but we're going to do a full card. So it's a Whisper white background, 5.5 by 4.25, standard size. And we're going to use some of the new DSP pack. And these sheets I have cut at 1 3/4 by 4.5. So it doesn't really matter so much about the length, but it's the 1 3/4 because I want them to fit across the front of the card. And now what I'm going to do first, I have 2 butterfly punches here. I'm going to take the smaller one, and out of the very bottom, I'm going to punch a little butterfly out of each. And now I have already used the larger butterfly and the 3 colors that are in the DSP, the Blackberry Bliss, the Hello Honey, and the Sahara Sand. I've punched out one of the larger butterflies, so I already have those all ready to go. And I am going to need the bigger punch because now we're going to cut off the bottoms of these. So what you're going to do, I want to center the paper and I want to push it all the way down to the bottom. So I've pushed it down to the bottom, and I'm just going to eyeball. Its center is right about there. And I'm going to punch. I'm going to do the same thing here. Push it all the way down to the bottom. Eyeball that center. And punch. And all the way down to the bottom. Eyeball that center and punch. So we don't need those butterflies, but what I am going to do, you'll see that it comes very close to the edge, and what we're going to do is we're just going to snip those off. So that you end up with a piece that looks like this. Okay, so you're going to do that on the other 2 as well. I'm just using my little paper snips here. I'm just clipping the edges. And I'm kind of going with the shape of the butterfly wing here. So we've got some scrap, we can get that out of the way. And then it is just assembling the card. So first, I'm going to put this guy in the middle. And what I did was I took one of my butterflies. I know I want my stamp in the corner. And I want to line this guy up, as I want him to fit right in the bottom of that paper. And do the same thing with the others. Okay, get that purple butterfly off the paper. Oh, I've got this guy. Okay, I'm going to see if I can lift the middle one off. Actually, he's a little too close to that other side. I wonder if I'm going to be able to. Wiggle, wiggle. There we go. I love the pattern on this paper, but I find it tricky to line everything up with the pattern, with all those little zigzags. So I'm just going to open this card up. I'm going to trim off the top pieces. Nice and easy when you can follow along with the cardstock. Helps with all the cutting. And get those out of the way. We've got our top pieces. I snailed down the butterflies. And it doesn't matter what order you put them in. I left a little bit of white space. These are the same butterflies from the same punch, so you know they're going to line up, which is nice. There we go. And then I didn't take a full dimensional, I took some of the side of my dimensionals. 1, 2, 3. And then I put these right on the center of each of the butterflies. Like that. And then after that, I just wanted to put some pearls and a greeting. So what I did was I used the little string of pearls and cut off 3 and ran them right down the center of those butterflies. So they're nice and easy to see. Gives them a little bit of dimension. And then I'm just going to stamp my greeting on there. I've got 3 left over. Let me get those off my finger. And I used the Something to Say stamp set. And I used the, where did they go? Big Ways, Small Ways, Love You Always. And I'm just using the front of the card. So the Big Ways, Small Ways. And I just nestled that right in the side with the clear block. It's easy to see, which is good. And there is the card. There's the sample. So a little bit more space in through these pieces of DSP than on this one. You can simply cut those a little lighter in through. I think they said 1 3/4, so just nip off 1/4 of an inch and you'll have a bit more space there. There you have the next card. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope everything was clear and easy to understand, and hopefully you're able to recreate this project on your own. Thanks a lot and happy stamping!